exhibition contest coming up between the Steelers and the Ravens. And Chris, as we get ready to kick this one off in just a bit, but before we do, let's talk about the general dislike in this matchup.
Gus, when you talk about teams who don't get along, these two are right up there near the top of the list. Ravens-Steelers games almost always produce multiple 15-yard penalties. You can bet those guys are buckling their chin straps tighter as they get ready for this battle.
All right, Chris, with that in mind, it's game time, and we've got two teams really ready to rumble. That brings out the fourth-year man out of Delaware, quarterback Joe Flacco. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 25. He's got room. He's wrestled down right around the 44-yard line by Clark. And we'll have a first down and 10. He's going to his right. Throws. The centerpiece of this offense is running back Ray Rice out of Rutgers, who can break off a big run from anywhere on the field.
Yeah, he's not a big guy, Gus, but you're absolutely right. He's fast and he's surprisingly strong. Not only can he run away from defenders, he can break a tackle or two as well.
And Chris, he is definitely primed to be a performer to watch in this one. Defense is the recipe for success for this team, and they've enjoyed a lot of it. Of course, it all starts with exceptional strong safety, the Tasmanian Devil, Troy Polamalu out of USC.
Yeah, I don't know what more you can say about Troy Polamalu that hasn't been said 100 times. He's just one of the best, and maybe one of the best ever, and he's probably ticketed for the Hall of Fame. I know that is high praise, but when you watch him play, he can just do so much, and his instincts seem to always take him to the ball.
Lee Evans got blasted and just couldn't hang on.
That's just a big hit right there. No way the receiver can hold on to that one.
And here comes Big Ben Roethlisberger out of Miami of Ohio. Roethlisberger can hear the crowd in the end zone seats from this starting field position. Mendenhall takes the give. And he makes it out to about the 5-yard line. Haloti Ngata was there to bring him down. And let's take a look at some of the key players of this offensive unit who, as a group, hope to have a great game in this one. And Chris, he is definitely primed to be a performer to watch in this one. It seems when you talk about great defenses, you can't help but think Ed Reed out of the University of Miami. What an intelligent football player, Chris, who by himself is a significant game changer.
Yeah, and maybe no player in the NFL impacts an offensive game plan like Ed Reed, Gus. Every time you put the ball in the air, he's not only a threat to pick it off, but also to take it back for 6 against you. Well, this is a guy who's known for taking some risks, but that was an unnecessary risk there. Lucky that wasn't intercepted. That was really a good effort. There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards. You never get upset with a punt return guy like that. It wasn't spectacular, but he got the job done.
Bootleg, rolling to the right, takes the handoff, and he's going to take off. Picked off! Well, it didn't take long to get the game's first turnover. First down, 10 to go. The ball is on their own 26. Dumps it out right. Watch out, he's got space. Knocked out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
And that was a little hum baby coming out of there from the quarterback. We've all heard about how strong his arm is, and we saw it there.
Steps and throws to the left side. Wallace was his intended target. Second down and 7 yards to go. On their own, let's say 43. Has a man out to his right. And the tackle was made by Terrell Suggs. What happened there?
Well, the defense was in zone coverage. They got good pass protection, and anytime that happens, it tends to really stretch those zones and widen the holes.
Fires a strike to the right. To the 20. To the 10. He's knocked out of bounds at the 1. And that play could have easily gone for 6.
And when you start to hit a couple of big pass plays, it really puts the defense in a tough spot. They no longer feel quite as brave coming up and defending those short passes.
Here comes the heat. The quarterback had no chance on that play. Talk about raw determination by the defender to get into the backfield.
Yeah, not a lot of pretense on that play, huh? He is so strong. It seems like he can bulldoze through these huge offensive linemen almost at will. They're going to need to find a way to double team him if they ever hope to keep him off their quarterback.
And that opens up room for other defenders.
Yeah, exactly. And that's another reason why he's so dangerous. You need 2 guys to shut him down, which allows one of the other defenders to get after the quarterback unblocked.
They call on the field goal unit. And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Shaun gives his team the first lead of the game with the field goal. Shaun is just about ready to kick this one away. Williams is deep, looking to return the kickoff. He'll return it from the 1. Gets to about the 24 before going down. Wesley Saunders was there for the stop. They'll start this drive at the 24-yard line. 1st down and 10. Looking for a man. Passes out to the left.
A missed chance to make a big play there. He seemed to get a little too excited and just made a really poor throw.
Throws it up top, down the left side. Rice was the intended receiver on the play. They're facing a 3rd and 10. Checks down to the short pass. And he's tackled around the 41-yard line by Taylor. Now we have a 1st down and 10 to go. Looking, fires it to the left. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Looks for the safe short throw. It's picked off. The Steelers defense has come up with 2 big picks now in the 1st half. It's 1st and 10. Here's the pass. Deep ball to the right side.
And they really forced him to throw that one before he had a chance to read the coverage. You know, typically when they blitz, you end up in one-on-one coverage, but you have to have time to throw the ball.
He's searching for a receiver. Short throw to the right. And he's knocked out at the 43-yard line. Looks like a gain of 3 on the pass.
Really nowhere for the wide receiver to go on that one. I'm not sure if the quarterback realized it was man coverage on that play. When you get that kind of pressure, a lot of times the play will result in something worse than just an incompletion.
He'll take off from his 18.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see.
Pass is short right side. He's tackled around the 30-yard line by Clark. Still a lot of time left, but at the end of 1, the score is